In the matter of original application number 694 of 2023, the Central Groundwater Authority (CGWA) has submitted a reply to the National Green Tribunal Principal Bench. The matter pertains to suo motu. It is based on a news item appearing on Hindustan Times on 26th October 2023, and the title was United Nations (UN) predicts groundwater level in India will reduce to low by 2025. The report, the United Nations report published in October 2023 by the United Nations Universities Institute for Environment and Human Security, focuses on groundwater depletion in specific regions, including northwest parts of India, northeast China, the western part of United States, Mexico, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and parts of northern Africa. The report examines the groundwater depletion scenario in these areas, drawing from the research conducted in 2012. It elucidates the factors responsible for declining groundwater levels, analyzes the socio-economic consequences of the depletion, and presents a comprehensive strategy for the strategic management of groundwater resources in near future. The report references to a paper titled Regional Strategies for the Accelerating Global Problem of Groundwater Depletion, published in Nature Geoscience, and the data collected between 2002 and 2008 to analyze groundwater depletion in the northwestern regions of India. The report identifies the drivers and root causes of groundwater depletion in India as lack of information, insufficient regulation and enforcement, and inadequate future planning. The National Green Tribunal, via an order registered on 4th November 2023, took suo motu cognizance and issued notices to the Central Groundwater Authority, New Delhi. In reply, the Central Groundwater Authority has stated that Central Groundwater Board, the CGWB, has recently completed Phase 1 of National Aquifer Mapping and Management NAQUIM program started from 2012 in the country, in which the aquifers in the entire hydrogeologically mappable area of the country have been mapped on a scale of 1:50,000. The generated data serves as the scientific foundation for managing the nation's groundwater resources. The aquifer mapping study reports have outlined various demand and supply interventions necessary for sustainable groundwater management and have been shared with district and state authorities for implementation. Furthermore, the state-of-art heliborne electromagnetic EM surveys have also been employed to systematically cover nearly 1 lakh square kilometer area in arid parts of the country and spreads over parts of Rajasthan, Haryana, and Gujarat to identify 3D geophysical models, geophysical thematic maps, aquifer geometry, and the distribution of fresh and saline zones within aquifer systems for providing a detailed understanding of groundwater dynamics. CGWB is currently engaged in a more detailed study in areas with specific groundwater related problems under NAQUIM 2.0, which is started from the current year, that is 2023-24. It is further stated that in order to provide a major boost to monitoring of groundwater levels and the automation of the monitoring networks, a special project has been sanctioned by the Government of India, under which the CGWB is implementing the construction of 9,000 piezometers with digital water level recorders, DWLRs, in identified priority areas, which includes the overexploited, critical, semi-critical areas of northwest India. CGWB, in association with the state groundwater departments, carries out assessment of groundwater resources in the country. As a part of this assessment, quantification of the recharge and groundwater extraction is made. For recharge, the estimation is made for recharge from rainfall and sources other than rainfall, both during monsoon and non-monsoon seasons. Likewise, the groundwater extraction is estimated for various uses like irrigation, drinking and domestic and industries. The previous assessments that have been done so far are for the year 2004, 2009, 2011, 2013, 2017, 2020 and 2022. The data reveals that the total groundwater extraction for irrigation in India was 212.5 billion cubic meter BCM in the year 2004, which peaked to 228.3 BCM during 2013 and since then has registered a fall to 208.49 BCM in 2022. The CGWA has also stated that as per the latest assessment of groundwater resources for the year 2022, the total annual groundwater recharge for the country is 437.6 billion cubic meters, which is 1.45 BCM more as compared to the assessment done in 2020 and 5.74 BCM more as compared to 2017 assessment. Increase in groundwater recharge is attributed mainly to increase in the other sources, that is canal seepage, return flow of irrigation water, recharges from water bodies, water tanks and water conservation structures. According to the results of the dynamic groundwater resource estimation for the years 2017 and 2022, it has been observed that groundwater extraction has decreased by 7.76 billion cubic meters in Punjab and 0.96 billion cubic meter in Haryana in 2022 as compared to 2017. The reduction has led to an overall decrease in the state of groundwater extraction in 2022 in both states. The government's efforts in promoting micro-irrigation through various schemes are one of the major factors contributing to the reduction in groundwater extraction in both the states. Among various other data given and deliberations, it is also stated that the growth of groundwater irrigation in India during the past 4 decades, as nearly 94% of the minor irrigations, MI, schemes are groundwater-based schemes, it can be divided into 2 distinct periods. And it is stated that between 1986-87 to 2000-2001, the interpolated growth rate of the minor irrigation schemes registered an increase of nearly 10% per year, while between 2001 and 2017-2018, the increase has stabilized to 1% per year. During the last 2 decades, there has been a steady increase in the percentage of utilization of the irrigation potential created through minor irrigation schemes from 69.95% during 2000-2001 to 85.14% during 2017-2018. It can thus be inferred that there has been substantial improvement in bridging the gap between the IPC and the IPU of MI schemes during 2001-2018. I mean the whole of 20 or almost 18 years. IPC is irrigation potential created and IPU is irrigation potential utilized. The MI census reports also highlights the improvement in water use efficiency and decline in wastage of water through use of improved water distribution devices over the years. The MI census data reveals that share of the open channels of water distribution has decreased significantly from 81% in the year 2000-2001 to 42% in the year 2017-2018. Thus, during the period 2000 to 2018, the efficient water distribution system like surface pipe, groundwater pipe, drip and sprinklers has replaced the open channel filled distribution system which were earlier used for conveying water to the field. Further, the Bureau of Water Use Efficiency has been established under National Water Mission to plan and execute nationwide program for promoting water use efficiency in irrigation, domestic water supply, municipal and industrial sectors. The report also states that the growth of food grain production in the country has increased from 50.52 million metric ton in 1950-51 to 322.55 million metric ton in 2022-23. The food grain production in the country during the last 2 decades has increased from 196.81 million metric ton to 323.55 million metric ton during 2001 to 2022-23, an increase of 64% without significant increase in groundwater extraction. The report also highlights about the Atal Bhujal Yojana. The scheme is being taken up in 8220 water stressed gram panchayats, of 229 administrative blocks in 80 districts of 7 states like Haryana, Gujarat, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh, spread over northern, central and southern parts of the country. It further deliberates about the Jal Shakti Abhiyan 1 and it talks about how it has been implemented in Punjab and Haryana. It further deliberates on the Mission Amrit Sarovar declared on 24th April 2022. Under this mission, 75 water bodies in each district of the country are being developed and rejuvenated. It should be or rejuvenated, I think, as a part of the celebration of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Under this campaign, a total of 2,373 water bodies have been identified in Punjab and 7,746 water bodies have been identified in Haryana. In Punjab, 1,404 water bodies and in Haryana, 3,367 water bodies have been successfully developed and rejuvenated. Further, the report says that the decline of the groundwater levels in the northwestern parts of the country has been highlighted in several reports of Central Groundwater Board. With a view to understand the impact of the interventions made by the government for management of groundwater resources, an analysis of the behavior of water levels for the period of 2012-2022 has been carried out for both pre and post monsoon seasons. For this, a comparison of depth of water level of the pre-monsoon in May and post-monsoon in November for the year 2022 has been compared with the decadal mean pre-monsoon and post-monsoon water levels for the period 2012 to 2021. The analysis reveals that decline in water level during the pre-monsoon is nearly 65% and 85% of the monitoring stations and rise in nearly 35% and 15% of the stations in Haryana and Punjab respectively. However, during the post-monsoon, there is a rise of water levels in 56% of the stations in Haryana and 25% of the stations in Punjab. The report concludes that from the various deliberations, a suite of measures encompassing all suggested measures outlined in the UN University report have been taken up by the government to improve the situation of groundwater in India.